Hey guys, what is up? This is going to be the final installment of my Learning Glads series. This is part 5, which is weeks 10 and 11 of Edison War League. I started playing this deck in week 2 of War League, so that's exactly 10 matches. My final score for the season with Glads is 6-4. Really not bad, and I'm pretty proud of that considering, I'm still learning the deck, still figuring it out, but I feel like it really does match my play style a lot. I really like how um, I kind of feel like it's like driving, stick, like driving manual versus automatic. It's like you every you have so much input into how the match and the game goes, and every decision you make directly affects the outcome. Setting the wrong, two back row or setting one instead of two, stuff like that. Tagging out for the wrong monster at the wrong time. I like the fact that you have so much direct control um, over the outcome of the game. And I like the fact that the deck is so toolboxy. It has all the right tools. It has everything you need to win, as long as you play well. Of course, you can obviously just get sacked sometimes. That happens. That's part of Yu-Gi-Oh. That's what we love about the game. But I just really like um, how the deck really rewards a good player the majority of the time. So well, actually, what did I win to? What did I win and lose to this season? So I won 6 games. Honestly, I won all of the easy matchups and won all of the typically hard or lost all of the typically hard matchups for Gladiator Beasts. I won two against Lightsworns, one against Frogs, one against Vayu, one against Gigavice, and then my sixth win is this week, as well as my fourth loss. This week, or this video. I lost two matches to Black Wings, which is a tough matchup for this deck. One of them was very winnable, but I swapped into the wrong GB. I really just should have swapped into Laquari, because my opponent um, did top deck like a Sirocco, I think, or something like that. So that was a big learning experience for me. So two losses against Black Wings, one loss against Diva Hero. That was also a very close match. Surprisingly, I feel like Diva Hero actually has a pretty good matchup against this deck, mostly because like Ab Zero is always going 2 for 1. Um, Moving forward, I am kind of testing oppression in the side deck, so that should help with that, or those kinds of matchups. And then my fourth loss is also this week. Um, I think it's fine to spoil that. The fourth loss is to Vayu. I got absolutely destroyed. So this video is going to include two matches. One where I get absolutely fucking waxed, and the other one where I just sack out of my mind. Like I didn't even play well necessarily. I just drew the right cards at the right times. So let's go into the first match, which is going to be against Vayu. This is kind of like a non-match. I just absolutely get bodied. So opening hand is not bad. I think I'm still on double Darius in this build. I do have the cat. I do have torrential, so I'm not hating this hand. It's pretty good, but his hand is very good. Yeah, he's got a very solid hand. Brain control Kaias, so good against GBs. Take them off of Chariot. Attack them for free with their own GB. He's got the Greffer and he's got the Rhoda, so he can go into like our what's it called, Necrogardna, and he's going first, right? So he's obviously gonna T set Raikou MST probably, which is good considering I only have one back row. So let's see how this goes. He does exactly that, classic T set. Um, I don't know what I'm playing. I've been kind of intentionally not snooping on what my opponents have been playing this World League. I've just been trying to play on the fly without any prior knowledge. But basically, everyone in World League is playing Vayu or Blackwing, so this T set looks an awful lot like Vayu to me, and that's what I'm assuming it is at this point in time. I do have kind of a monster heavy hand, so I think my approach here is just going to be to toss some monsters into bottomless, and Deep Prison. Why do I keep the Darius? I actually I mean, it has higher attack, so I feel like it can crash with a Greffer is probably my reasoning. But Darius obviously can't tag into Darius. Um, Perhaps the move would be to waste this Darius and keep this a quest, which can tag into Darius. So I hit this Raiko, trade with it. That's fine. He's got two Darks and Gray, one Sirocco, which is half of the puzzle, which is not good for me. Immediately hits my Torrential, which would have been nice because he's probably going to go for 4K right here. And he draws the Armageddon Knight. That's not good for me. Searches the Necro Gardener like we assumed. Summons the Greffer, puts that in there, and is going to go for 4K, put me on a 2-turn clock. And this card is so freaking good against GBs. I cannot believe how freaking good this card is. Like, especially since I'm playing behind, like the only way for me to come back is to, successfully attack, and this just being able to stop that is so good. This being able to stop a guy Zaras is so good. It's the reason why I'm playing Kaiku in the side for this deck. But he just hits me for 4K, and that puts me in a very bad spot. Top deck Prisma, not really what I want right here. So I go for the cat play. Um, oh, this is so bad. What? Wait, what did I do? Oh my god. Um, okay, sorry. I thought I made a huge misplay for a second. So I was like, why didn't I just go into Laquari, run this over, and then pop that? But he has the Necro Guard, so he's just gonna negate that. So I figured I can at least get rid of, the Greffer, slow him down a bit, and then hopefully I can land this Deep Prison on this Armed Wing, and then if I do that, then I'm back in the game, right? Like he's got brain control, right? But if he doesn't have this brain control, he's gonna attack into this. Maybe summons Arma. I don't know. Um, but I'm just so back in the game. He probably summons Arma. I runs into deep prison, gets rid of this. But if he summons Arma, then I'm chilling with his bestiary attack over that next turn. But I mean, he's got brain control Kaya. So like, what is one to do here? Like brain control, tribute, banish my back row, right? That was like a 2-turn game. What am I supposed to do with that? So going into game two, I'm going first. This hand is a little better. I set Dust Tornado. Honestly, um, I could be. I think I'm learning that I could be a little bit more aggressive with my sets. I can probably set two pretty comfortably right here. I think holding the book is nice to guarantee attack goes through, but I could definitely set Tornado, Dust, Deep Prison. Um, I decide. Do I decide end phase? Yeah, I just decided end phase right here. Hit the oppression. That's pretty good for me, honestly. And now I'm gonna trade. Or I'm not even gonna trade. Okay, right there. That already might have been a misplay. I think at this point in time, I'm only running one Sam Knight, so I kind of want this back in the deck. Now I'm running two Sam Knight, as per following the steps of Johnson Boss, who recently has been on two Sam Knights. And this is the exact kind of reason why you would want two, because then you could just get rid of this Sam Knight and not care about having it get destroyed because you have the second one in the deck. Because if I had attacked with this, then I could banish this with Ready Already, set Deep Prison Book or something like that behind this and be in a very good spot. Instead, I have to just summon this Laquari, which is all right, but not that great. And now I go for the two sets, and I'm kind of liking this spot to be honest. You got Deep Prison, right? Go. Okay, that's fine. What do we do here? I think I just attack. Ooh, I do hit the Deep Prison. Nice. Um, ooh. Okay, here I make such a colossal misplay. It's actually just straight up embarrassing. I think I can easily win this game if I don't make this misplay. Um, So I'm not sure why, but I confused Sam Knight with Fulhelm Knight right here, and I thought that this would get the effect if I destroyed a monster by battle. I didn't realize I had to send the graveyard, so this is a huge learning experience for me. This is just a 100% misplay. I can even consider, maybe going to Gazaras and popping my own back row and popping his Bestiary and popping my own background, Gazaris, pop his thing, get two tags, banish this with Rediari. But this is just 1000% a misplay because he's just going to destroy this with the Raiko, and I've wasted my Tiger for really no reason, which is just not good. Just not good. My thought process was, he would have to choose between destroying this or this, and either way, I would end up with a Glad on the field with War Chariot, and that would be a pretty good spot. But that's it's not great. So I go for the +1, add this back to my hand because I'm a little bit ahead at this point in time, and I figure just having another body would be good. He's only got one piece, so I'm not too afraid of that. Um, okay, right here, you know, I'm afraid of Torrential or Mirror Force, so I'm not playing into this, playing into Torrential Mirror Force. So I think I just attack with one right here. If I attack with two and got a little aggressive, maybe we could have done a little bit better. Pop is back row. It is Dust Tornado. Um, I think I'm trying to set up for a follow-up Gyzarus play, especially because I have the Book of Moon. Um, I put the second Vine in the grave, so the ready Ari would not be that helpful. He does hit my back row. Okay, so trap's done, and I'm feeling pretty good about this spot, you know. But then he top decks Rhoda. Like, what the fuck? He top decks Rhoda, which is gonna help him get this Greffer in the graveyard, or this Gardna in the graveyard, which is not gonna be great for me. And he's gonna get the other piece of the puzzle with the Sirocco. So that was a very fortunate top deck for him. Because now that is dead. Yeah, this is just unfortunate for me. And again, he does have this Gardna, so I can't even attack with this. See, I thought Prisma and this Tiger would have been so good, but it's kind of a live and learn situation, unfortunately. Here, there's like not much for me to do. Like he could just chain this Gardna to whatever I do, like with the book. So I'm just absolutely cooked right here. Yeah, um, yeah. I don't know. Um, Really just not great on my part. And then on top of this piece of shit, and then he drops the Dyna, or yeah, the Dyna is not gonna be good for me. I guess I can clear like, so right here, I think about it, and I'm like, do I leave this fossil Dyna on the field? Like, I don't know, man. Like, okay, so we do get this to go through, but then he's got the burial for the Gardna. So, Gardna putting in so much work right here, and this is gonna be all she wrote pretty much. Um, yeah, this is just not gonna be. So I'm like, oh my god, he's got this back in the grave. I'm just gonna leave this Dinah on the field and make him run this over for 500, 1200, 1700, and maybe live one more turn or something. Maybe I could top deck a Tiger, run over the Dinah and do Prisma Tiger or something, but then he top decks a monster, or he has a monster or whatever. So that was that match. Huge learning experience for me with the what's it called? The Sam Knight. That was a terrible, terrible misplay. Um, but that's that. Moving on to the second match. I'm actually gonna hide the hands for this one just because this game was so suspenseful. Like this is the most suspenseful game I have played this season, and I think it's just a lot more fun to watch if you don't see the opponent's hand. Okay, so opponent's going first. Again, I have no idea what he's playing. Oh, actually, sorry. I'm going to show my hand only. Sets to back row, hits me immediately with the dust shoot, puts back my only monster. Not great, but I do have some back row, which is fine. I decided to go ahead and set two. I'm trying to get a little bit more aggressive with my sets now. He hits me with the True Nade, and I'm like, oh shit, this can't be good. Hits me with the True Nade, so I'm like, okay. Then he drops the Monk, and I'm like, holy fuck, this is not gonna be good, because Monk usually means cat, and cat usually means double Airbellum. So right off the bat, and he started with brain control too. So right off the bat, he opened up one, two, three, four one ofs, and all of these are very, very powerful one ofs. And now he's about to rip two cards out of my hand for free. And let's see what he hits. Okay, yep, fuck me. He hits Deep Prison number one. He hits Deep Prison number two. And then he's got the instant fusion to convert both of these. I'm like, oh my god, okay. And a back row. I'm like, holy shit, I just have the Gores. This is like literally the only card that could save me in this situation. I set a back row, and then of course he has the MST to clear the back row. So I'm like, at this point, I'm actually just tilted. Somehow we're even in card advantage, which is crazy considering he, ripped two cards out of my hand. I'm just actually so tilted at this point. Um, so luckily I do have this Gores. Um, he's very kind. I mistakenly put this in defense mode, and I asked him if I could put it in attack instead because it's gonna be game if not. And he very graciously decides to let me, uh, you know, put it in attack. It's funny because I actually thought about like attack and defense for a second. I guess I was so tilted from what was happening that I kind of just dropped it instantly. So thank you to them for letting me take it back. One of the reasons I don't love playing online because like you just click buttons and there's like a muscle memory to clicking. But so I'm like, holy shit, I'm still in this. Um, I decide not to attack with the Gores because if he has anything like Deep Prison or Mirror Force, I lose on the spot. I'm gonna let him come to me. So I could have attacked the Transfer, which would have been, pretty good considering this is not usable, but I didn't want to take the risk. He crashes. I'm forced to book a move this life transfer, and but I have the torrential to fuck him up when he flips it up. So I do that. He hits me for 14. Okay, so it's not looking good. I'm at 1,000, but then I top deck Call of the Haunted. So I'm like, okay, we're cooking. I bring back the Gores. This Gores is single-handedly winning me this game or keeping me in this game. Um, there's been weeks this season where I've taken out Gores, and this week I've truly seen the value of Gores in this deck. He activates Torrential, but then I have the Trap Stun, so now I'm like, holy shit, I'm actually doing this. Um, Top deck the Mirror Force, something great to see here. Cyber Dragon, fine. This thing, okay. He takes my Gores. I don't love that by any means. Able to Mirror Force both of them, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm still in this. Um, I need to top deck something really good at this point because I'm getting cooked. But then I do top deck a usable GB, Smashing Ground, attack him directly and bring out the Laquari. There's nothing really else to do here but sit on a 21 body. He doesn't top it anything. I'm like, I hope this isn't a Raikou. Maybe this deck plays Raikou. Ends up being this bullshit. All this does is like, what does this do? Your opponents cannot attack with monsters with 2,000 or less attack, and they're paying 500 each standby phase to keep this card in the field. So I'm like, okay, fine by me. He pays 500. Sets one does nothing. I am not even going to attack because I don't need to. Like, I guess I could attack this, um, but I have the compulse. So my thought process was like, if this is a Raikou, I can compulse this back to my hand, and then bottomless whatever he drops. And he's paying 500 each standby phase, so that's good for me. Hits me with the heavy. Um, I'm gonna take a little peek in his hand. He's got Mirror Force Gigantes. I was wondering what he was going to do here. Um, I end up compulsing his guy, and wait, I actually don't understand what's happening here. Oh, duh, sorry. I compulse his guy, and I still have a 21 body on the field, so his Gigantes isn't gonna do anything. I don't even know why he heavy stormed. I guess he just heavy stormed so he could set this Mirror Force. I thought he was gonna win right here. I thought he had like a tuner or something. Um, so I was like, well, I'm just gonna compulse one thing back, I guess. Um, yeah, I don't know. I was not expecting to still be alive, to be honest. I thought he had a big push here, but he's just heavying to set his Mirror Force. But somehow I'm still alive. Now I top deck this Rhoda. Amazing top deck. Go for Prisma. Send the Bestiari. Make Gyzaris right here. Decide to pop his back row. It feels like he's not playing bottomless in this kind of combo deck, so I'm just saying, fuck it, we ball. Hit the back row and the face down because I'm like, this could still be a Raikou, maybe. It's not, but I clear this guy, get two, add the best yard back to my hand, and now I feel like I'm kind of chilling. Unfortunately, he has a way to clear only one of these, right? This is 21. And I thought he was going to go into Goyo and just absolutely end my career on the spot. But for some reason, he's not playing Krebins in a deck that's playing E-Telly, which just blows my mind. So he just does some damage and goes into Black Rose, which is not the play. And now I'm just absolutely cooking. I have another Laquari, and that's game. So I have no idea how I came back. This time he's going first. I look at my hand. I'm trying out the suppression on this side. I'm looking at this hand, and I'm wondering what to do with this. I'm like, do I resolve both these tigers, then try to use the oppression? Like, how am I playing this? Um, let's see what I do. Okay. Interestingly, I just go in with the quest. Why am I doing this? Um, I think my thought process is attack with this quest, try to get the quarry on the field, and then maybe set one oppression behind that. If he tries to go for a push, I have the 21 body and can stop him with oppression. If he does clear the oppression and the monster, then I always have the Gore's follow play, is my thought process here. Um, so he econs this, which I'm totally fine with because that's a -1. And he didn't bottomless it, so we should be safe for bottomless. I'm going to go ahead and pop his back row. I could, tiger this away, but it seems like a waste of tiger, and I kind of want this bestiary to hit the grave. So I'm just gonna set this TT behind it. Um, I don't want to lock myself out of Gore's Depression, so I'm gonna hold that. After he did this, I kind of wish I did set the oppression, but I'm fine, trading this and getting the bestiary in the grave. He does drop the Air Bellum. Um, he gets very particular about which one to hit. Like what I did was I dropped Gores and I put in the input for shuffle, so it just shuffles. Like that's why I don't like DB. I didn't intend to like shuffle it after he selected or anything. It's just like the input order or lag or whatever. So he hits the oppression. I go to log and choose the one that he selected because I don't really care. And now I'm in such a good spot because I top decked a GB and I held the tiger. So this means your boy Secutor is coming out and he should be absolutely cooked right here because I'm gonna get like the quarry and a quest, which means that I have a Herc live with discard fodder, and I'm doing this because I'm like, how do I lose right now? Like I think brain control is really the only way I lose in this spot, so I can like negate that and then draw another card for Herc next turn. Maybe I'm supposed to leave the board wide, um, but I figured he would need some of his spells potentially to go into something that could out this board, but I don't know if this is the right play. So I go ahead and negate this because this is exactly what I was thinking of. Like he needs tuner access, so I thought that this could be one of the ways for him to synchro right here. I have to negate that, but then he goes into a very cool play, summons Overdrive Teleporter, pays 2K, gets two of these fuckers out, makes this, and I'm like, okay, this isn't bad. He has to crash, but then I forgot that this says that when any psychic monster battles, you can use the effect. So he, decreases my dude's attack by 500. Really, he doesn't need to pay 500. He could just pay 100, right? Like I don't think the damage is that important right there, and he's low on life, so I think he should have just paid 100. And now he's gonna get over this guy, pays another 300. And now this is really not a good spot. Like he's got the advantage here. I considered leaving this Psychic Commander online, but then like I can't even run over this with any Glad, so there's really no point. And now he's got this big ass dude on the field. He's gonna eventually be able to, tear through my defense. And he draws another one. He draws another one, so he's able to run over my Stratos too. And now I'm like, this is bad. I'm in danger. Um, he's at 400. I just summoned this. I'm not even gonna use this effect because like, I I don't know. Like, is there a reason? The only thing I could put is another. Oh, actually, I probably should use this effect. Sorry, I should probably put the second Laquari in the graveyard because I do not want to top deck that. So this is a misplay from me. But it ends up working out. Oh my god! And then he summons Air Bellum and rips this Laquari out of my hand. So I'm looking at this, and there's like literally no. I'm so screwed. I'm just absolutely screwed. But then, and let's see. And he's got the Mirror Force, and he's got the one-up Mirror Force again. And look what I top deck. I top deck Rescue Cat. So it actually paid off to not put the Laquari in the graveyard because I sacked him so hard. Oh my god. 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 At this point in the game, I was like, okay, he just ripped my last card. There's no way to win. I'm absolutely screwed. And then I drew the cat, and I was like, holy shit. I am an absolute sack lord this match. Pop the back row and the 3K body, of course. And that is all she wrote. I'm not gonna lie, I sacked so hard. I really don't deserve to win this one. I really didn't have to make too many tough decisions in this game. I kind of just slammed down the cards as soon as I got them, and somehow we got away with this one. So sorry to this guy. I apologize. I definitely did sack, but I mean, he did open up the nuts game one. I feel like this is sort of karma in some sort of way. But thank you guys for watching. Thanks for following me on this journey as I learn to play Gladiator Beasts. I think this is currently my favorite Edison deck to play, and I see myself being really really occupied, and this deck being one of my main decks moving forward. So thank you. Cheers.